Chris Paul is going to end up where?
I say he's going to end up with the Clippers.
Is this a trade with the Wizards?
I think it would be a trade, yes.
Okay. How do
And
you
I think
think?
it would involve Robert Covington in a deal with some other pieces, but that's what I think is going to happen.
Whose decision was it to get rid of Chris Paul in Phoenix?
You must have saw Chris Paul's quotes from yesterday, huh? Look, I think ultimately it was the owner's decision and James Jones' decision. I mean, I think anybody probably would have made that trade. Bringing on Bradley Beal. The fact that Bradley Beal wanted to go to Phoenix and he had that no trade clause under his belt. He held all the cards. He held all the cards, and I think when Miami pulled out, it was ultimately pretty much a done deal from there. Now, when you're talking about Chris Paul, what do you have to say about Isaiah Thomas? I think Isaiah definitely has the ear of that organization. I reported back in February that Isaiah will hold a prominent role with the Suns. And, at that time, the Suns denied it. And so I left that tweet up. You can still find that tweet. That tweet stays up there.
Good.
It stayed up there for a reason. I took some hits. I was on the rotisserie out there, but it is what it is. I stay by my guns. But I wasn't surprised at all about Chris's comments.
And do you think what kind of fit is that, Chris Paul with the Clippers?
I think it's a very good fit. Now, DP, I think that fit is well with Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, because they need somebody that's going to be able to facilitate the offense, get them in their plays, kind of run the system, especially in the playoffs when the playoffs become a half-court game, be able to get guys into their sets. Now, the problem is, if they bring Russell Westbrook back, how is that fit? Mm-hmm. Can Chris and Russ coexist together? I don't know. I would be concerned about that. These are two bona fide future Hall of Famers, but I don't know if it bodes well. I don't know what the roles would be. Is Russ coming off the bench? Is Chris coming off the bench? Well, we know Russ is not trying to come off the bench at this stage of his career. So that's the dynamic to kind of watch out for. I like the fit with Chris Paul if he's the primary guy. But if you have plans to bring Russell back, then that's when I think things can get problematic.